Approximately 4,000 men were enlisted into the Fuku program, half being volunteers, and the other half being conscripts. Just like the case of kamikaze pilot volunteers, the Japanese military had nefarious ways to twist the arms of young men to give up their lives. According to Emiko Onukitani's Kamikaze diaries, one strategy to encourage men to volunteer involved gathering them in a room with their peers. After a lengthy speech on patriotism, they were asked to step forward if they did not wish to become kamikaze pilots. As you can imagine, this proved to be highly effective. As further noted by Onukitane, if a soldier mustered the courage to refuse volunteering, he faced a living hell. Any soldier who turned down the offer would be treated as a person non grata or sent to the Southern Front, where death was virtually guaranteed. Some soldiers managed to say no, but the refusals were often ignored. For instance, Kurota Kenjiro decided against volunteering, only to be taken by surprise when he discovered his name was listed amongst the volunteers for the Mitate Navy Tokutai Corps. By 1944, the dire state of Japanese wartime manufacturing meant that many of the already rudimentary rebreather sets were faulty, resulting in numerous trainee deaths from drowning, oxygen toxicity, and decompression sickness. Most of the fatalities were caused by issues with the breathing apparatuses. This was because they were so rudimentary, each diver had to inhale through their nose and out of their mouth into the tanks, which would turn the carbon monoxide back into oxygen. If they mixed the two up, they'd inhale CO2, and then they would faint underwater. Also, if any seawater got into the tanks, a mixture was formed that would burn out their lungs. Many divers also got tangled in plant life on the ocean floor, and they couldn't break free. One recruit, Michiro Suzuki, gave an interview in 2023 at the age of 93 about his experience training to be a fukuru. Make a mistake and you'll die from lack of oxygen. He had volunteered at the age of 14 in January of 1945, assigned to the Okazaki Naval Air Squadron in Aichi Prefecture. During training, he lost consciousness when he descended too quickly. Fortunately, a fellow diver who was holding the lifeline sensed something was wrong and managed to pull Suzuki to safety, narrowly saving his life. Tragically, that same diver later died in an accident during another training drill. When Suzuki noticed there was no response from his lifeline, he pulled him up and removed his helmet, only to discover his eyes had literally popped out. Suzuki said each time a hammock at the barracks became vacant, he couldn't help but think, another trainee has died. Although approximately 1,200 recruits had graduated from training by July 30th of 1945, only around 600 diving suits were actually available.